Hey everyone, I'm Morgan.
And I'm Paul from MTG North, an unofficial Magic the Gathering Canadian channel. And today we're doing something a little different, Morgan.
We'll talk about some things.
Investing.
Yeah, if you're just looking to put some money into some things, park a get a booster box or two.
We're going to make some recommendations, a higher end recommendation and then a lower end that most of us can afford.
Just, these are personal preferences. We're not investors by any means. Things that we like and things that we saw moving. Right?
We do invest, though. We do invest.
Absolutely, but we're
mostly
not
in singles.
investors.
But today we're going to cover some sealed boxes. Generally, the guideline you want to follow is 8%. 8% is the magic number of what you want to make on the stock market over a longer term investment, medium term investment. That's anything from like 2 to 5 years is what we're going to be discussing today. It's kind of the goal. Magic's pretty easy, honestly, to make more than 8%. We've done very well the last year, as a lot of other people have, and we'll talk about those factors.
Product number one, high end. We recommend Double Masters.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really going up.
The growth on Double Masters in the last, what's it been out, a year?
Almost. Yeah, less than a year.
We first picked up our boxes of Double Masters for $349.99 plus tax.
Canadian.
Now, if you want to buy a box, you're looking at around $600.
Close to 600.
That's insane.
You're up 50%, basically.
You're
up, right? So, whatever dollars you use, you're looking at a 50% gain already. And then there's a couple reasons for this. Number one is, of course, COVID.
Yep. Modern was in the toilet.
Modern was not played at all.
No.
Right? It was in the middle of COVID. People weren't playing in store. And the set still did really well. So that's your first clue.
Will you ever open a VIP pack? Oh, man.
People were buying that stuff even when you really couldn't play very much. Now that people are getting back in store, the product's in demand like crazy.
That's right. They had so much problem keeping up with supply at the time of Double Masters. We found it hard to get a hold of sometimes.
Yeah.
I know when we used Greg at Tabletop Giant, he couldn't get us anymore. At one point in time, we had to go source it elsewhere.
Don't tell Greg.
Yo, you guys don't tell anybody. Don't tell Greg. Fantastic set, and
if you want in on it, now is the time, because it's going to keep going up, right? That's the point of our conversation here.
Yeah. Double Masters isn't going to stop. It is jam-packed full of fantastic cards. Just to name a few, you got Force of Will, Mana Crypt, Avacyn, Blightsteel Colossus.
You can check out our past videos, Morgan.
We opened some VIPs. We like the VIPs.
VIPs.
We also did open some draft boxes.
We opened quite a few.
Yeah, we did, because it was fantastic.
Check it out, link in the description.
Okay, Double Masters. Yep, that's our high-end pick.
It would be our choice.
Yep.
If you're looking to hold on to a sealed box for about 2 years, right?
Yep.
On the cheaper end of things, Ikoria. Same idea, COVID-related problems. It was a great set, the Godzilla cards. Don't forget there's a box topper in regular draft booster boxes.
And this bad boy.
We're going to open that in our next video.
We will.
Hit the sub button. We also are doing a giveaway right now. Link will be in the description for that too. Check it out. Free giveaway until Saturday at midnight.
Giveaway prizes.
All you got to do is be subbed and leave a comment. It's a piece of cake. Giving away some free stuff. Anyways, that's enough about us. Our cheaper pick is Ikoria.
Ikoria came out just like Double Masters. Everything was closed down.
It was at the start of COVID.
Yeah, you couldn't pre-release Ikoria.
Yeah.
Stores didn't order a ton of it to carry in stock because they weren't open to sell it. And that was right at the rules, that weird rules thing where stores couldn't sell curbside yet. And
yeah, everybody was still trying to figure it out.
So it was still trying to be figured out. So Ikoria just didn't sell well because it wasn't
compared to previous sets.
Because it couldn't get to the public.
Yeah.
It couldn't get to people. And not that it was a bad... Oh, my Lord. Ikoria is a great set. It brought cards like Shark Typhoon.
Companion was so good, they had to change it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Luris was so ridiculous, they basically had to immediately ban it in some formats. Because it was just too good.
Until they changed Companion, right?
Yep.
But now he's back.
You got the infamous Space Godzilla...
Which is also going up slowly. Everybody laughed when people were buying it at pre-release, right, for $100, whatever it was, which was dumb.
It was expensive. But
we bought extras. We got 4. When it came down, it was down like $15.
Yeah, because you're looking at, we want that sucker to hit $50 again, right?
Yeah.
And keep going up a little bit. Because now that's a card that is like a pseudo reserve list card. It was printed in one box. It'll never be printed again.
And that's one of those triggers, right, that signals out a better product than, say, Board of the Gods.
Exactly.
Right? When your sets, your collector boosters have things like that in it, that you can only get it from that one pack, right? Like that makes it for a solid investment.
That's right. Let's talk about that for 1 second. So you're looking at your older booster boxes: Born of the Gods, Theros, Journey to Nyx, retailed for an original $120 to $130 a box.
Yeah.
You can still buy them today for $159.99.
141 games. Fact check.
So then you're going to look at your box like Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation. Amonkhet.
The signal is in those, right? Like the things you
Yeah.
want to look out for when you're investing. It's got the lottery cards.
That's right.
Goes back to that. That's the only place you can get those cards.
So why hasn't a box like Born of the Gods moved up in price versus a box like Amonkhet, which is newer and is now $300 a box? Well, that's
Very
your reason.
forgettable, right? Like Born of
Yep.
the Gods has what in it?
I don't. It has the gods.
Well,
If
yeah.
fair,
Which ones?
Some Xenagos.
Yeah.
Those gods. But anyways,
But it's like, where can you get a Soul Ring masterpiece from, Morgan?
you can only from Kaladesh.
Exactly.
And that's Paul's point, and that's our point. You want to be on the lookout for boxes like that long before everybody realizes that, hey, you know, these are going to be expensive boxes later on because they have cards like Kaladesh. Look at the Soul Ring masterpiece. That thing's $1,100 Canadian,
Yeah.
or more at this point.
I'm not saying Godzilla's a Soul Ring masterpiece.
We're
don't get
not.
me wrong, but
No.
Godzilla still is something, right? It's
Yes.
still a substantial card
Absolutely.
in a set that is currently still cheap.
Yeah.
And if you want to get in on it, you got to do it real soon.
And, you know, there's a lot of, look at cards like Luminous Broodmoth.
Yeah,
Man, I thought
great
that
card.
thing was
Looks
going to be
awesome.
exploited more than it was. But yes, fantastic.
It's got the Mothra, right? It's a whole other genre of collectors.
Yep.
Don't forget about stuff like that.
Because you have
on the lookout for
your
it.
Godzilla fans.
Exactly. Other interested buyers.
Like Ghidorah, the king of the cosmos. Wow, what a card.
And don't forget the Triomes.
Oh,
Triomes have been going up.
Triumphs are
Past
10 to 15 bucks
couple
American.
weeks, they've been going up.
Yeah, I'm not sure their Canadian price, but they're 10 to 15 bucks American right now.
Yeah.
And they were not, oh man, at the beginning of Ikoria when we were opening them, some of those things were selling for $8. The
Yeah.
Triumphs, even the extended art regular non-foils.
Yeah.
But they're moving. Great cards, and they're in Ikoria. So
Another great land set. When you have good lands in a set, right?
that's right. You got
Anything with shock lands.
you got a good land cycle.
slowly going up.
You got unique cards, unique mechanics in this set. Not that the mechanics are going to matter in 5 years because they most likely won't be used, unless they reprint things. You never know.
Yeah,
you
which
understand what
they
I'm saying,
rarely-
right?
Yeah.
So you know, right now, you can still get this bad boy for $140.
Canadian.
Yeah. So you know what's wrong if you want to buy a booster box or two of grabbing one or two of these and putting it away for 2 years?
Yeah.
Not going to hurt you.
It's
You know
like a
what I
fun
mean?
investment, right? Do your basics, do your RSPs, your 401k, wherever you live. But
Sure.
if you want to invest in something a little more fun, like we do,
Draft booster box has a box topper. A box topper. It just makes it more valuable than any other draft box, in my personal opinion. I'm
Yeah.
getting something extra out of there. Double Masters that had box toppers too.
yeah.
Uh, 2 box toppers.
Yeah, because it's double master.
Yeah, you got your non-foil box toppers in your draft booster box, and you got your foil box toppers coming from your VIP packs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are both the products we talked about today. They both have something unique and extra inside of them, and they're both good sets. It's too bad Modern was in the toilet when Double Masters came out, because that thing is jam-packed full of awesome cards.
Yeah.
Great cards. Doubling season. Paul, doubling season.
You always love going.
I said it twice.
So this is a new segment we're going to try and do about once a week. And we're also going to review after like 90 days, see where the investments are, see how right or wrong we are, see how much money we made or lost.
Yeah.
So hit the sub button if you want more info. Anyways, summarize, buy Double Masters or Ikoria now if you have extra cash and want to invest in something, because it's going to keep going up.
Yep. Supply's gonna be low on Double Masters, but
Yeah.
if you can find it, it's not gonna drop. I'll tell you
Sealed
that
in
much.
general,
Yes.
it's really hard to miss on
Yep.
sealed. The hardest part is not opening it yourself.
Unless you bought Pokemon Chilling Reign at $349.99 a box.
Then you're going to have to wait long term for that to
Now
go. But
you're in a
hey,
little bit of trouble.
these, what we're talking about today, a solid 2-year investment. Right?
Absolutely.
Buy them, put them away for 2 years. Yeah, you'll do all right.
If you're like me, you'll be tempted to crack them 10 million times, but just don't do it.
Hide them in a dark closet that you don't look in.
Give them to a friend to hold on to, you know?
Yeah.
Just don't have them in the house,
That's great.
especially if you're drinking.
All right, guys, stay tuned. Like I said, we got some Ikoria coming up next video, and don't forget to get in that giveaway.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.
Peace.